Good morning, guys. Myself Vivek Kumar, and today we have to discuss about NATO. As you all know, now the current situations are NATO versus Russia. You know very well what's the globally doing. What's the globally doing? So now the today's topic is NATO. Firstly, I just want to brief up with the full form of NATO. NATO, NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, in which right now 30 countries. NATO is formed after the Second World War because USSR and America is totally opposite to each other. Now also opposite to each other. But to counter the Russia, US formed groups of countries to counter Russia. Firstly, he wanted to Firstly, he wanted to counter Russia, but due to insufficient power at that time, USSR is at that time USSR really powerful and a great nation. But US wants to dominate Russia because you know very well that which have technology have also grow very well. So then USA formed a group with the European nations, which is called to be NATO. At that time, I think so. Not. I think so. I think 28 or 25 members are there when firstly NATO is formed. But right now there are 30 members, in which some of main countries are there, like as USA, France, Germany, Turkey, and like Latvia, Lithuania. Not major countries, but yeah, these are the countries in like Belgium and Spain and other many countries. You know very well that all the not all, yeah, maximum countries of Europe are in NATO. But you know very well the Ukraine-Russia conflict are started because of NATO, because Ukraine wants to join NATO and Russia is totally full rivalry of NATO. So that's why the Ukraine conflict is started. You know very well. But NATO is what? NATO is a group of countries which come together and fought together, like a strategic and security alliance with head of US. You know very well that US is the biggest market of weapons. Okay, so what is NATO? I already told you. And nowadays, NATO, one charter I know very well, that Charter 4 and Charter 5, in which if someone invokes any NATO member, then all the NATO members will fought together with that country. Like as we recently listened about the missile attack on Poland, which is a NATO country. Firstly, all the members say that it will attacked by the Russia, but Russia also totally denied that they do not done that. Then Joe Biden statement is released that I think it's not done by Russia. Then after some time, already Poland president told that it is the Ukrainian missile and the Ukrainian defense missile. And after that, Zelensky is also already done that it may be a Ukrainian missile. You know very well that. If we talk about the locations of these countries, you know Europe very well. And after that, there is Atlantic Ocean. That's why it's named to be North Atlantic Treaty Organization. You know very well that there is Canada in North America. We know very well that Greenland, then Canada, then Australia, then Mexico, and other countries like Cuba, Jamaica, and all others. Then North Atlantic, Atlantic Ocean, and then Europe. You know very well that over the starting from Finland and Sweden, and then up to Portugal, Spain. You know very well. So that's why I think so. North Atlantic Treaty Organization to be named as, you know very well. And after that, actually I don't know more about the NATO, but I know what I'm telling you. So NATO headquarters are there in Belgium, I think Belgium, Brussels, capital of Belgium, and NATO is totally controlled by the USA. USA, and after USA there is two countries, major countries, which is France and Germany. You know very well our relations with France is, I think, right now is very well in condition. With Germany also, because but Germany is or Germany is, I don't have that proper word for Germany, like as Pakistan. Germany is behaving like as Pakistan. Yeah, you understand my feelings that Germany is not a trustable, I think not a reliable partner for India, because yeah, but France is a reliable partner for India very well, because you know about you listen about Rafale. Yeah, sure, and most of any weapons we deal with the France very well. But if we talk about the NATO, NATO is really a strategic security alliance right now with the US, head of the US, to counter the Russia. Russia means USSR at 1991, and at that time NATO and Russia are fully rivalry of each other. And you know very well about non-alignment movement of Jawaharlal Nehru at that time, 1961 or 1950s, 1960s. I don't know the correct date of that time. Uh, at that time, there is two major powers in the world, which is NATO and the USSR, and we have the option to choose one of them. Is there USSR and is there NATO? But our Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru stated that we don't want to get involved in one of them, because we want both. You know very well that USSR is our reliable partner, but if we want to counter the China, we want USA also. You know very well that Russia and China relations are well in condition, but Russia and USA relations are not in well condition. So that's why if we want to counter the China, then we have to work together with the USSR. And today's is 13th December. We know very well that our clashes on border. We listen about that in the Tawang sector. Our classes and our Indian army fought and just bloody fucking off Chinese army. We will help them and fuck up them. So you know, if I'm talking about the Indian army, that it will be a really a long session, because there are a lot of words if I talking starting with the Indian army. So I don't want to get involved in there. But you know very well at that time. So our Jawaharlal Nehru Prime Minister started non-aligned movement, in which there are four countries: India, Egypt, Ghana, and Indonesia, which started a non-alignment movement to non-aligned movement, in which they don't want to involve with USSR and USA. They are non-aligned. They are with both of the countries. Okay, so that's why we separated from all the countries. But our relations, we know very well now the conditions are, and we our relations with the USA, sorry, our relations with the Russia is very well. And we also realized in 1971, you know very well about Indo-Pak war, of in which Bangladesh are freed from the Pakistan armies, and all the fucking things are there. You know very well about the 1971 war. I think so. You know, I hope you know about the war. But at that time, that you know very well that Russian military helped us a lot, because to counter the Eagle and Seventh Fleet of USA. You know very well UK's Eagle fleet and the Seventh Fleet of USA, and you know very well that Russia and USA are the totally rivalry of each other. So NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and there is nothing to speak. I think I don't have that much words to speak on NATO, because NATO is right now in the focus. Because before the Ukraine war, NATO is not in focus very well. NATO is not in focus very well. You know very well. After the war, NATO is totally helped Ukraine. That's why the Ukraine. That's why the Russia-Ukraine conflict had started. Ukraine wants to join NATO, because Russia told that you shouldn't. You why you don't want to join NATO? I will not I will not attack on you. Why you wants to join NATO? Don't join NATO. But you know very well that Zelensky wants to join NATO. That I will be bloody fucking be the first, be the great to join NATO. Then Russia started the war. You know very well. So let's finish this topic because you know very. I know that I don't have the adequate words to speak on this topic, which is NATO. No problem, but I will ready for the next topic. So thank you very much.